So today, folks, we're going to talk about the Eye of Sauron. The Eye of Sauron. Well, I'm going to use that as an explanation for how to deal with a narcissistic personality. So, narcissistic personality needs someone or something to focus their evil nature on. Their lack of empathic nature. It's like a targeting. It's like being out on a safari for them, finding empathic people that they can control and manipulate to play their game. And this is the energetic equivalent of being caught in a spider's web. If you're an empath and there is a narcissist in your world, the odds are you're caught in their web. You're like a fly. And they like to play with you, the narcissist. And the narcissist needs a target. They need someone to target on. Now they'll target one person for long enough until they lose their use or they escape. And then they'll target someone else. So in a family dynamic, just to bring this alive, you may have a mother and father, one narcissistic, the other one not. And they stay together in a toxic relationship when there's kids, because the healer, the empath, won't want the kids to have to deal with the narcissist directly. I mean, of course they will through a dysfunctional relationship, but the empath will protect the kids, or at least that's what they'll tell themselves they're doing, and stay in toxic relationships way too long for the good of the kids. And ultimately, there's no winners in that equation, folks. Will the kids be grateful for you staying in a toxic relationship? Well, probably not, because they haven't had the experience, if you stay together, of them being the primary target of the narcissistic parent. So it's a strange dynamic, folks, a strange dynamic dealing with narcissists. And of course, it is kryptonite to a healer or an empath, because the narcissist has no empathy at all. They can pretend they've got empathy, but they don't have any. So they will target anyone and anything, and they'll always be right and you'll always be wrong. And it's a really tough one to navigate, folks, because when kids are involved in narcissistic relationships, there's no winners. There's no winners. But what I can say from people that have been caught in them, and knowing people that have been caught in them, is that the best thing you can do is get out. And if you can get out with the kids, that's even better. If you can't, well, they were obviously there for a reason, folks. There's obviously a reason that they've attracted this into their lives. They've chosen this life, and I know that that is a set of beliefs that takes some opening up to. But one thing that I've found conclusively is that staying in a toxic relationship with a narcissist, whether there's kids or not, is never a good idea. So I'm going to plant that seed with you today, folks. Hopefully you're not stuck in it, but if you are, you've probably found this video for a reason. And by all means, if you've got any questions or comments, leave them. And I will do my best to answer them, but this very swift answer is there's no good answers for the empath. It's a very slow, painful journey. I say slow, it's usually slow. It doesn't have to be, but it usually is. So there you go, folks. I wish you luck. I hope that you identify this dynamic and that you do something about it before it's too late for everybody.